No losing streak for the C's, the Celtics hopping back on their winning track just as quickly as they fell off. What's up, guys? Michaela Vernava here. You're watching Hoops Now, presented by Polar Fleece, the official uniform of New England. It's Celtics-Lakers right now atop the NBA standings, each at 11-2. The C's losing just their second game of the season by just 1 point on Sunday against the Kings. It was a killer, and we're going to get to that. But first, they bounced back in a big way just one night later. It was mostly due to a dominant defensive performance that got them the dub over the Suns in Phoenix. 99-85 was the final. Those 85 points are the fewest the C's have allowed in a game so far this season. But it wasn't the sound defense nor the ability to pick things up after a slow start that's most important about this win moving forward. Head coach Brad Stevens saying after the game, quote, "We talked about the special teams I've been around don't let yesterday's loss linger. They get right back at it." And Kemba Walker adding, quote, "We have a special group, and for us to not kind of hang our heads on that loss yesterday and just come out tonight and play against a really good team here at home and to come out with a win, that was big time." On offense, it was Jayson Tatum leading the charge. I've got to say it, he's gone from zero to hero, quite literally. He wears the number 0, and he's bounced back in a big way after a doozy a few games back. Celtics Nation was about ready to put out missing person flyers for Tatum after he shot 1 for 18, contributing just 5 points in the Celtics' November 11th win over the Dallas Mavericks. Since then, Tatum's found his stride, shooting 43% from the field in the last 4 games and averaging nearly 22 points per game. Tatum's game-high 26 points Monday night is a season high for him. He also led the charge with 11 rebounds. Now check this out. Celtics fans travel well, man. Look at all the green in the crowd in Arizona. Jayson Tatum making C's fans' days, giving out some souvenirs. He did the same thing the previous night in Sacramento. And seriously, look at this crowd. People bleeding green from coast to coast. You love to see it. Unfortunately, what you don't love to see is what those Celtics fans saw in Sacramento, a big L at the buzzer. The C's were seriously so close to getting the win and bringing their 11-game winning streak to 12. Marcus Smart's shot just didn't want to fall in the Celtics' favor, tumbling off the rim. And I'm talking like so close that the Boston Globe pulled the trigger on this tweet, likely while the ball was bouncing around up there. The Kings, understandably, called them out, and the Globe swiftly rectified their slip-up. So, like I said, it was a really close one, but the team is choosing to see the silver lining in the loss and chalk it up to a learning lesson. Kemba Walker saying, quote, "You know, you're not going to win every game, but when you have opportunities to bounce back and learn from mistakes, and then you actually come out and do it, it just feels good. It lets you know about your team and the guys you're playing with." Now, what's not so easy to spin into a positive is Marcus Smart re-aggravating his right ankle in Monday's win in Phoenix. Smart limped off the court early in the fourth and was quickly ruled out with a right ankle sprain. However, he did give a positive update after the game, saying, quote, "My ankle's okay. Wasn't a lot of swelling, just re-irritated the exact same ankle that I was coming back from in the exact same spot. But everything's okay. I should be fine to play the rest of this road trip." The Celtics have made it past the halfway point of this West Coast road trip. Brad Stevens acknowledging it hasn't been easy, saying, quote, "The challenge of a bunch of games, a bunch of different time zones, bouncing all over the place. This one is the first I can remember where it feels pretty quick. We're on the road for 8 or 9 days, but we have 5 games. But these first 3 have been really tough, and we play 2 great teams to end it." The Celtics take on the Clippers on Wednesday, then end the road trip with a game against the Nuggets. Then it's back to TD Garden, where they'll have their shot at revenge against the Kings, followed by a home-and-home clash against Kyrie Irving's Brooklyn Nets. That just about does it for this episode of Hoops Now, but before you go, I will leave you with a laugh. The Kings sure had themselves a field day trolling Celtics Nation after they ended the C's impressive win streak, but that kind of mockery just comes with the territory of being at the top. Perhaps Celtics fans, you'll want to remind Sacramento that the Kings are sub 500 and 9th in the West, while the Celtics are, well, you know.